are some of the issues that we have in today's day and age with camera systems? Most camera systems these days give you an information that is after the event, which means that you would normally rewind a camera just to see what had happened. But what about if you could actually see what's happening when it is happening, so you could prevent it from taking its full effect? So today, my name is Alexa Fennell, and thank you for coming back to our channel. And we will be discussing what are some of the camera systems that are out there that can actually give you that security, that peace of mind to know that if someone comes on your property, you can hear what they're saying. You can also rotate the cameras to see exactly what's happening. So today we'll be talking about a wireless PTZ camera. We will be talking a lot about it to see what we can do with it, the features, the functions, all of that. And oh, if you haven't subscribed as yet, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can always get the latest update with videos similar to this. So let's take a look at that. Here we have the box that the product comes in. Now let's see the content that's in the box. First we have the power adapter to power the device, the camera itself, we have some fittings, some screws to mounting hardware. We also have some water seal gasket to prevent water from entering the device. Connections. So let's connect the device. First we're going to power.
Welcome to use the Chihuahua Smart Camera. The system is starting. Please wait. Please scan the QR code on the camera and wait for the connection.
So we're going to add the device now. We scroll down to security cameras. Again, you just go to the Wi-Fi camera, and then we're going to go to make sure that it's indicating. And then we're going to scan this code. All we need to do is let it face the camera. And then
Please scan the QR code on the camera and wait for the connection. Received configuration information. Network connecting.
now it's connecting to the network. Once it says that, you say, I've heard the prompt,
Network connection completed.
and now it's adding the device. You can name the device whatever you want it to be. We'll just leave it right there for now. And there you have the device. Now we have this device that is working. So quality. What you can do is actually control the camera by swiping left, right, up, or down. And all these functions will basically control the camera. So swipe left if you want to turn left, swipe right if you want to turn right, and vice versa, up and down. Alright, so we're going to test one of the features. This is actually called motion tracking. So it's going to actually follow me. As you can see there on the right hand side of your screen, that's the phone actually showing me that it is moving, and as the camera goes in, you can see where it's actually moving. So this is motion tracking. You have a privacy mode, you have night view, all of these other options are there. So this is the camera with its light on in the dark. Now this is with the infrared on in the dark. Now on the left, this is how dark the area is. On the right with this phone screen is how bright it lights up the area with its infrared connection. Now I'm going to walk out in the area, and this is with the light on. You're seeing where you can see the person, you can see the color of the clothes. Now the left is with my camera, on the right is with the camera of the actual device. So those are some of the functions that the camera can do, and in addition to some of those features, there are some other small icons that we were seeing while we were going through the actual application of the device. These are, for example, our night mode. Our night mode can actually control the auto lamp or the infrared, which will actually give you the option to have the lamp be the main source of light, or you could use the infrared to do the source of light when it comes on to dark in the night. I gave that example a little bit earlier when I was doing the video on the outside with the light versus the infrared. So you can get colors at night when you use the light. And for example, the next thing is the image control, where you can have full color or black and white. That can also give you the option where it's going to always be colored or always be black and white, day or night, where you can control the sensor. Now this is not something that's really common with cameras, so the ability to actually control the sensor is very good. You also have the motion tracking, where you can actually, where you saw where it was tracking the device, or should I say tracking me while I was walking around, you would see that. So that's, you can control that on or off. You can do motion detection, where as soon as there's a motion, it sends you an alert. You have the private mode now, where it actually shuts off the camera and gives you that privacy, where it sleeps. The camera basically goes to sleep. All right, let me turn on back the camera. Also, you have gallery, color of the actual application. You can go to different type of color scheme if you want light or dark mode. You also have the option for the light to be controlled, whether you want it to be on, off, or you want to have a timer where you want it to be on at a specific time. So for example, if you want to run it through the night being on, because this camera does not really sleep like the traditional the traditional solar cameras that would normally sleep. These cameras are always on and ready. So if you want to control the light to say stay on for a certain time of the night, you can control that. And also, if you want to do siren, it has a siren where I can let you hear that.
Attention, you are under surveillance. Attention, you are under surveillance. Attention, you are under surveillance.
So
Attention, you are under surveillance.
So once you hit the siren like that, you can actually hear saying that, attention, you're under surveillance, which basically will deter any intruder from coming in, basically. So those are some of the features, and it also has voice. In terms of the voice can be recorded. You have two-way conversation, where you can have two-way communication, where you can talk to somebody and they talk back to you. You have all of those features there. So as you know, for watching our video to the end, you always get a bonus. Now for this bonus, we're looking at a CCTV power supply. And this is no ordinary power supply that we're looking at. We're actually looking at one that has a backup system inside of it. As you can see, this is a power battery backup. Now what this offers is 12 volt DC that can power this camera system, and you also can power multiple cameras. For example, your regular camera systems that normally uses a barrel connector, it can also power that device. Now on the inside of this backup is 8 lithium ion battery cells. Now these are lithium ion batteries. They can last for about an average 12 hours with this camera on it. Now for probably other camera systems, you would probably last for about an hour, 2 hours, depending on the amount of cameras that you're connecting to it. Now let's give this a try and show you when this device is actually disconnected, and show you that it actually still powers. Now this is the cable coming all the way here to the inside. Here is the end of that cable in this adapter. Now look at this light here, which is the power light for the camera. Unplug it. We still have power to the system, and you can move your camera just the same. So this is a very handy device to have to your camera system, instead of you're having your UPS, which normally, because of the amount of conversion and the different type of equipment and instrument that's in them, normally gives you a reduced uptime. With this small package with lithium, which is not what you normally get when you're using your regular UPS, this will give you a longer runtime. So with lithium ion batteries, you would get a very much longer lifespan of the batteries than your lead acid and your gel battery that you would normally get within your UPS. Break down things into perspective with this camera. It is very functional for an operation camera, that you can see your surrounding, look at what's happening, listen to what's happening. Also for security purposes, you can see where you can have motion detection. You can always see colored if you want to always see colored, where you can spot the perpetrators and the other criminals who are actually creating issues probably in your home or your office, and you can see more clearly with the colored version of it. Now paired with the backup system, you can now have a longer runtime for at least 12 hours, and depending on the different type of applications, you can probably run even longer if you're not really using the equipment that much. So that's basically what this device is all about, where it is an operational camera and all the features that we have discussed. And thank you for coming to the end of this video, and please subscribe, hit the bell notification, and like, and also leave a comment asking your questions or anything that you have of concern or what you would like for us to show on this video, as we're going to go more in depth with our solar camera systems next, and also with our different solar products, things that we can put out in the field, things that can be done in a more remote area, and so on and so forth. So the last phrase for the chance to win the Nebula 1200 AC router from Nextech, we are going to use hashtag #WinWithNextech. So that's it for all for now. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a pleasant day, and always be safe.